Show. It's the Herbert Dennard Show.
Welcome to the Herbert Dennard Show. We have with us what the Macon Telegraph and WMAZ call the kingpins of cocaine in Macon. Many of you heard about it not many years ago, a couple of years perhaps. Barack Obama, the President of the United States, when when his term was running out, he pardoned Jerry Anderson. Some people complained, some people said nothing, but he was given the longest time in prison in this area for a nonviolent crime. He was, as they say, the kingpin of cocaine. What do you think of all those titles they gave you? That was you then?
That was the Jerry back then. Yeah, I was selling a lot of drugs at the time, and it wasn't a good thing. But at the time I needed a job, and I needed to do something for my parents, help them out. So I did what I could do, and it seemed like drug was the only way I could go at that time. But it was a bad decision though. But I went to selling drugs back then.
How do you get into selling drugs?
You have to know somebody. I knew somebody that knew some people somewhere else, and they introduced me to the people. And they tried me out, and I sold them all, and they tried me out, I sold them all, and I started making money.
In the height of your career, how much money was you making a week or a month?
Everybody look at me when I say that. They be saying, "I don't believe that it making," but I was making $1,250,000 a week.
A week?
Yes, sir.
Oh Lord, have mercy! I see why people got into it. But what you do? But then you had to pay off the people that work for you.
I had 45 guys that worked for me. I would pay $50 a week, $3,000 a week, depending on what their job was. Whatever your job was, that's how high your money went.
And I know, I think your lawyer at the time was Floyd Buford. Your state representative.
Floyd Buford, yes.
Yeah. And I was telling you the story earlier. I walked in the Peacock a long time ago. And you was in the kind of the center of a group, and there was 4 or 5 people around you, all with long trench coats on.
Yeah, at that time, I didn't like nobody come near me. I ain't like talking to people that much. I was real arrogant back in them days. So if you weren't in my clique, you can't come up to me. And I had people always around me to make sure nobody didn't come up to me. Jerry. Nah, not when I'm out of the club.
Right. I know everybody. I said, what's all the commotion about? I thought maybe a celebrity had walked in there, somebody like Richard Pryor, somebody. Everybody was around, and everybody was gathered around you. And they said, that's Jerry Anderson. And they said, you see them coats them guys got on? They got something under them coats. I said, let me get out of here.
You had to go nowhere. Everything was under control.
You had everything under control.
Yeah.
That's good. But you went to jail. How long did you stay in jail?
I went to jail in '89. I stayed in jail to December the 14th, 2017. So I just stayed in jail for over 28 years.
And then, what did you think when you heard that Barack Obama, the President of the United States, was going to give you a pardon?
I didn't think I was going to get a pardon. I wasn't going to even put it in. But people kept saying, man, you got to try anyway, because I'd already put in 350 motions and got denied. So when they told me to put that in, I just went on the side. I put it in, I threw it on out there, and I forgot all about it. And when my counselor came to me and told me my lawyer wanted to talk to me, I said, for what? She said, I can't tell you, but I said, man, I don't want to hear it then. It ain't nothing. Don't go outside, Jerry. I said, I'm going outside anyway. Come back in. She said, I told her not to go outside. I said, man, y'all don't want nothing. She said, man, she told me to tell you. She said, you know, you got President Barack Obama granted your pardon. I can do nothing but start crying. I went to my room, run to the room, get on my knees, start praying, and start crying. Oh man, it was the most greatest feeling you could ever feel in your life. Because I can tell you, I got 2 life sentences left behind. I got everything else, 2 life sentences now. So I'm gonna be there for the rest of my life. To hear that, ooh.
You know, Nelson Mandela spent some time in jail for other causes. Martin Luther King spent time in jail. Martin Luther King, when he was in jail, he wrote one of the best letters you ever read, a letter from Birmingham. a lot of time in jail makes some people better and it makes some people worse.
You're right.
What did it do for you?
It made me better. That's how I ended up writing the play, because all I could do is I could talk to God every night and ask God, if you give me a second chance, all I need is one chance. And I get out on the screen, I talk to all the young kids, I talk to gang members, I do whatever I got to do. I want to give them a platform where they can stop coming to prison and getting in trouble. So that when I started thinking of that play that I just had over the weekend, The Rise and Fall of Jerry Anderson, I want to tell my story, how I was up and I had all the money, all the fame, but at the end, when the redemption part come, you got to go pay that price. I had to go to jail and probably should have never got out, but I got a second chance. So that's what my goal was. If God give me a second chance to get out and tell my story so I can stop little kids and gang members, anybody from killing each other and going to prison like I did.
The Rise and Fall of Jerry Anderson.
Yes, sir.
And I think you had redemption in there somewhere.
Yes, sir. Rise and Fall and Redemption of Jerry Anderson.
And you had this play at the Douglas Theater.
Yes.
How did it turn out?
Both nights sell out. People still trying to get in the door. Now a lot of people's asking me now. They say they missed it, so now we thinking about going back and doing one more show, so we can have so those people that missed can get to see it too. But it was a sellout both nights.
There's been several movies written about people that use drugs. One of them, Denzel Washington was in. They got one out right now, The King of Harlem or something like that. Is it something like that, or is that a lot of television?
Well, you ask me, I tell you, most of them emit me anyway. Most of them, New Jack City, all that stuff, all that was me anyway. So, but what Denzel just did, everything except the telling. And you can say that, but no telling. So
What do you mean telling?
People that come up and snitch. Denzel did a lot of snitching and so no snitching. I just went and did mine like a man. I did the time. I did the trouble, so I went and did the time until I got the point.
And when you went in, you was thinking that you was going to be in for life.
No, when I went, I thought I was going to be out in 3 years. I didn't think they had nothing on me. 3 years went by. I thought I was going to be out in 6 years. 6. It kept going and going till something hit me one day. Said, "Man, you done been here for 13 years. You might not never go home, Jerry. Don't allow myself to think like that." But I did that one time, and then it spooked me, it shook me up for a whole week that I might not never get to go home again.
What do you do every day? You've been there almost 30 years. What are you doing every day?
I work out every day. I had factories, and I had a factory. I would go to the factory, work all day long, get out of the factory, then go work out all day long, and I come back, take a shower, and watch TV till they call it lockdown. That was my routine every day. Go to work, go work out, go get something to eat, watch TV, and when they say lockdown, you got to be in the bed at 8:45. You're in the room in the bed.
Did you read anything?
I tell you, no, I do no reading.
No reading.
No reading.
Just thinking.
Just thinking. That's all I want to lay in bed at night. I try to keep my mind on the street, what's happening in the street, thinking about my mamas, my sisters, my kids. I'm always thinking, in prison you have to stay free. If you allow yourself to go in there and do what everybody call it institutionalized, you get institutionalized. You don't want to go home. You just want to stay there and do what they do, which a lot of guys just want to be in prison. They go back and back because they like to be in. But me, the only thing on my mind was going home. So I don't allow myself to be in prison mentally.
Mm-hmm. Drugs, crack cocaine especially, was very popular in that era during the time. But right now, something that I've been wanting to ask somebody, and you might know it and might not know it. Right now, it seems like crack is down. They got other drugs. Or some people say the drugs is weaker now, and that's why people are not on it like they used to be on.
Yes, that's what I'm hearing. A lot of people tell me since I've been out. Crack is gone. It's weak. By the time they send it from the supply, they done cut it up, and the people that get it, they chop it up, and somebody else chop it and they sell it to you, it already chopped up. It ain't no good. What's out there now? Meth and pills. Everybody don't know all that now.
Right. That's what's happening. So crack right now, not only in Macon but probably throughout the country.
Yeah.
Is
weak, real bad. People ain't on crack that much. No, you got people still on it, but a lot of people ain't on crack no more. It's kind of
I had somebody in my family that was on it bad for a while, but now they're not on it. And one day I talked to them, and they told me that the crack they sell now is very weak.
Real weak.
And so they go into meth or some other drugs.
Yeah, they definitely would make it do. When you're on a drug, it sends you to another drug because you want that high. So that's why a lot of people go to meth. They go into pills, oxycodone, they taking all that stuff now. They try to keep that high.
But you know, I heard a lot of things about you, but I never heard that you was using drugs.
Never.
How do you sell it and don't use it? Seems like you got to test it out first or do something.
No, I was the money man. Just give me the money. All I want was the money. You can test, drink, do whatever you want. As long as there was time on the Saturday, give me all the money.
But I mean, this is my thinking. If you're selling it, how do you know somebody's selling you bad stuff if you don't check it out yourself?
Because you have testers. I got a test. I got 3, 4 back there. I had 3, 4 tests. I called so go get them and bring them back over. Now, yeah, do this. I had a shooter. I had a smoker. I had a snore. Everybody do it. And when they say, "Oh man, that's the one," I know that was the one. Plus,
Okay.
you could look at it back then anyway and tell. They had 3 different colors to it. That pearl white or that beige and with that lumpy like stuff, and then you know what not to mess with that lumpy. You know what you have to get.
What's wrong with the lumpy?
That lumpy take you to a whole week for it to get right. It's like it's all base. All base was set up for 2, 3 weeks. You got to sit it outside in the yard until it finally rock up, and then. But when it rock up, it's good, but it just take forever to rock up.
So what's happening now for is crack cocaine. People are off of it for whatever reasons, because it's not the quality, because of whatever it is. They're off of it.
That's a good thing, because if somebody would have come through making and put it back pure, lock the whole city back down again. But as long as it's terrible and bad, that's a good thing. People are off of it now.
I wonder, not that I want it back, but I wonder why did people do that to it, and who decided that they was going to dilute it and do all these things to it and got people off of it.
But that answer I can't answer, but I can tell you because you make more money. The weaker you make it, the more money you make it. But if you're a junkie, you gonna buy it anyway because you hooked on crack. So I got to buy it, even if it ain't hitting it ain't good. But that's what I'm on. So the rich joker said, I sell it to him for anything, he gonna buy it. And that's what's happening.
So when you was making all of this money, I can't even imagine if $1 million a day, $1 million a week. I can't even imagine that. But if you're making all that, how do you stash it? Because you can't really put it in the bank, because they'll go to the bank and get it.
What I would do
First time something happened, they look at your bank account.
Right. What I did, what other people didn't want to do. A lot of people scared to put their stuff under the earth. So I went under the earth with safe after safe after safe after safe after safe after safe after safe, till you get tired of putting safes in the ground, then you forget all the numbers. So what I started doing then, and I get all the ones, I might have over there a corner full of ones from wall up. Throw a match and burn them up. I got too much money, I burn it up. You got to get rid of it. I don't need all the ones. So I burn up money and keep money. Probably got some safes.
Burn up money?
Yeah. I got some safes right now. I probably don't know where they at. I don't want to sit on TV because somebody might go hunt.
But what brought you to the conclusion that you would go and do a playwright? Did you have somebody else help you with the playwright?
No, I was just in my bed. First I said I was going to write a book. So I started writing everything coming from a child up till I got to page 22. And I said, man, it ain't going to take me forever to write. I need somebody else to write the book for me, because I ain't super smart, and there be words I want to say and don't write. And I'm like, man, I got to get a dictionary, keep going back and looking for the words. So I said, I'm going to leave that alone. So I said, the best thing I can do is a play, because a play, you can hit on a play quick and do your thing with a play and find the right person to do it for you and do it the way you want it. It'll be good. So that was something to the play.
Yeah, well, from everything I've heard, it was very good. It was very good. It might be a movie one day.
That's what I'm hoping for. Book next and then moving.
So what do you do now since you're out?
I was working at the chicken plant, but I crushed my hands in one of the machines, so now I don't have a job. So I'm just sitting back making all this happen. Plays, books, moving, because I'm trying to get a JA foundation going so I can open up buildings and put computers in it, and I can get police officers to come all night long, gym, so from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, so guys can play ball. People that make them need something to do. When there ain't things to do, they're gonna do wrong. So hey, that's why it's making so bad. People don't want to come to Macon because all the killing and all that stuff that's going on, because it's boring. There's not nothing to do here but to get in trouble.
How do you, I asked you the first question about crack cocaine, you didn't use it. How do you get through all that without killing somebody? They had no record of you killing anybody. And it seemed like if you had drugs, you have to cap somebody every now and then.
You put, back in my times, I used to put the baseball bat on you. I put a baseball bat on you, I put an iron bolt on you. If I put
iron bolt?
Yeah, if I
hot iron?
If I hit your back with a hot iron, you don't want to do nothing else to me no more. I hit you on them shin with them baseball bat. I had people come to try me, but I would always put that thing on them. Once I beat them down, it go all out, leave you here alone. So nobody didn't want to come back with me because they know me and my 45 guys were going to come do what we had to do.
Yeah, by the army.
Yeah.
Really a platoon.
Okay.
That's good, but I'm wondering, you have any idea when you might do the play again?
Well, I asked my second producer, standing Benita, she'll tell you that part.
It's in the works.
It's in the works right now.
Right. Well, I missed the first one, but I've heard about it.
That's a great play.
I heard it was
great,
fantastic. It was real.
Yep, it was real. The only way I'm gonna come to you, I didn't want to go like a lot of people think I was just doing it, just trying to get exposed and get money. But I was doing, like I told them, I only do it because I'm trying to raise money to help kids. I'm trying to guide kids in the right direction. I don't glorify nothing. I always want them to see the end part. Where I went to prison, I stayed there for 28 years. Don't be for President Barack Obama. I'm not sitting there talking to you now. I'm still up there in Atlanta on that iron bed and hard concrete and steel. I got a second chance. So there's some guys up there, over 38,000 people applied for the clemency. Only 1,715 people got it. I was one of the lucky ones. Just think of the other 37,000 people that ain't never come home and them that won't come home. So I was blessed. That's why I want to show them that you get in trouble. It's easy to get in trouble once you go down that wrong road. You might not never come back. And some people go to prison with 5 years and get in so much they have to fight for their life. End up with 15, 20, they end up in prison for the rest of their life. You got to fight for your life in them.
Well, how did you avoid the fights?
I played softball good, I played basketball good, I played baseball. I did everything sports good, so everybody loved me. And people
I heard that you used to be a pretty good football player.
Yes, sir. Central Georgia, 1975 state championship. Michael Jala, yeah, I was good.
And you went to college?
Yeah, went to college for a year.
And then you quit?
Came back home because my mama needed my help and had a girlfriend that had 2 kids, one and one on the way, so I had to leave there and go back home and help out.
Mm-hmm. That's a story.
Yeah.
If you'd have stayed in, you might have made it in the pros.
Yeah, because they had the Houston Oilers and San Francisco 49 looking at me at that time. But when you're young like that, your people crying on the phone telling you they need you. You can't see back then. I sitting there talking to you, and even a couple of years back when I was in prison, I was telling myself, if I'd have just stayed in college, I'd have went on pro and I could have helped another way. I wouldn't have had to go down this long road, but I guess God sent me down that road for a reason, to come back and get hold to the young kids, and that's my goal now.
What do you say to young people now that might be torn with selling drugs or doing some drugs or whatever? What do you say to them? I
say go get you a job, leave them drugs alone, because you don't know what's going to happen to you. When they put you behind them bars, that when everything hit you, when that sale says slam, everything you did wrong start coming back to you. Now you call the mama, now you call the daddy, now you need somebody to come help you to get you attorneys, you need all this stuff. You finna take all their money and you still finna go to prison for 10, 15, 20 years. Your parents gonna die while you're in prison. A lot of your sisters and brothers gonna die. You're gonna come back home 20 years, 30 years from now with nothing, when all you had to do is just get you a job. Wait on the Lord. He always come get you. Like that was my problem. I should have waited. If you sit back and wait on the Lord, he gonna always gotta play. He gonna send you somewhere. You might go through hard times, but you gotta ride them hard times no matter what. Just wait on him to come get you, and you'll be all right.
I guess that's the redemption.
That's the redemption.
Appreciate you stopping by, my friend.
No problem. Me, I went through life having a hard time. I ended up going to prison for a mighty long time because what I was doing was telling girls, is what I'm telling you. Just stay out of trouble, listen to your parents, don't get caught up on that foolish deal with my friends that are always going trouble. Stay out of all that. Because once you get in prison, it's hard to get out of the rough up in there. You got to protect yourself from prison all the time because once in there, can't nobody save you. Mama, dad, sister, brother, can't nobody come to you prison. You got to fight, you got to eat, you got to sleep, you got to live your own way. It might be another 30 years, it might be another, y'all but you never know when you're coming out. Depending on what you get yourself into. So I advise you to stay away from all the stupid stuff. Keep yourself in school, go to school, get a job, whatever it takes for you when you're not in college and live the life that I live. I was there for almost 30 years because I made a bad choice. So my thing is do the right thing, make a better choice for yourself, and listen to people around you that don't tell you what's right and don't follow people that don't do wrong that take you to them. Because most of the time, you end up going to prison, they end up going home, and they're going to cut you off, they're going to talk on the phone, they're going to get all about you, they're going to call and beg you, and they're going to beat up for you.